Hi, I'm Steve with Like the Music, and this is a video on how to use the ORO app in your class. So, first of all, looking at the iPad, you should have at least one ORO app installed. I've got all three of the ones that are up on the App Store, and there's also this awesome, here's all the instrument sets that you can have. So just click on any one of those and that's how you can load it in. All of that information's in the documentation in your dashboard. So opening up ORO Visual Music, we've got, this is the one that comes with. So if you're doing the intro to Like the Music, then this is all the stuff that you'd be using. And really quickly going through, these are your instruments on the left, so whatever you have selected here, that's what you play when you touch the screen. So for instance, I've got this awesome little percussion thing, and just so you know, I'm plugging this into a speaker, and that gives us the nice low end and volume. Maybe a little too much volume, let's turn it down a bit. There we go. And so with all these different instruments, if you've never played with the app, and I highly suggest you do, it's fun, all these instruments have different behaviors. So as I select an instrument, you see it does different things when I touch different places on the screen, right? These are all rhythmic things so far. Well, except the xylophone, I guess there's a little bit of pitch. And very quickly, just kind of touching wherever, I might have a little bit of a groove going on here. So this is how you can create music very quickly, and that is with loop on. Now if I hit loop, then it stops. And what it basically does is it mutes everything and just turns it off. So that's how you can say, oh, okay, let's everybody hit the loop button to basically pause. And then if I've made something and I want to share it with the class, then I'll say, hey, my name is Steve and I made this cool little beat, and it goes like this, right? With loop off, you can also do lots of fun stuff like call and response. So a leader can go, and then everybody else can go, right? So there's lots of things that you can do with loop off as well, and different activities. With loop on, of course, that's where you can layer stuff, and it has that continual time. So let's say I've got my groove going here and I want to record it. So I'm going to turn loop on, I'm going to hit record, and now everything that happens while the record button is going is going to be what I record. So I'm going to add some bass. And I'm going to add this little thing right here. Right? And then when I hit record, that will stop the recording. And now I've got my recording. And so this is another way I could present something to the group and say, hey, here's what I did. It goes like this. And that's exactly what I just recorded. I can also scrub this so I can kind of find the best place. So I often tell students, hey, find the best like 30 seconds, because anything more than 30 seconds might be a little too much. But find that best 30 seconds. You can trim it with this trimming device, etc. There's a lot of different controls that you can have here, and you can also record video, a little video inset, or there's a microphone that you can record, like if you wanted to talk over it or sing, those kinds of things. Now, the back button gets you back into the regular ORO app, and you need to know if you hit the back button, then it's gone forever. Your recording is gone. Your loop, whatever you stopped the recording with, will still be there. So that's still grooving along for me, okay? Now let's look at the clear functions. So there's three clear buttons. One is clear all, which, as you can imagine, clears everything. Be careful with that, because a lot of students will not get any kind of music going because they hit clear all too often. Clear instrument is a much better choice. Let's say I clear this melody, and I clear this percussion, and I even clear this little beatbox thing, you'll see how it opens up space, and then I can do something else with that space. So I can go. So those kinds of things, or I can clear out those chords and I can add this. So there's just lots of things that you can do with Clear Instrument, which is really fun. Clear Instrument also is the thing that you want to use to, if you can only use 6 instruments at a time. So if you've used up all your 6 instruments, then find the one that is the least important to you, clear that instrument, and then you can keep going. So to clear an instrument, you just, whichever one is selected, you just hit Clear Instrument, right? And then that clears that instrument. Let's get rid of that bass too, right? The other clear button is the Clear Last. So Clear Last works to just undo the last thing that you did, just like an undo. So if you're doing a melody like, and I just don't like that last 2 notes there, then I just go like that. So hopefully that's just a quick overview of what you can do with the functionality of the app, and we'll get a lot deeper into some of the different content sets and the curriculum. Always, if you have questions, just click right down there and say, hey Steve, how do you do this? Or I've got an idea about this, does this work? That kind of stuff. As always, thank you for being a part of Light the Music.